In a podcast land where thoughts collide, Brian and Craig will be your guide. No topic too small, no tale too tall. Tune in, laugh out, you'll have a ball. From mysteries deep to light-hearted jokes in a poker rhythm where laughter invokes. Untitled is their name, the fun untamed. Each episode a ride, this shows their claim. Untitled, Brian and Craig, get ready for a twist and a leg shake. In a quirky world where anything goes, join the ride as the madness flows.
It's go time.
It's go time. By the way, lava red goat warning. Goat warning? Goose warning.
Goat warning! No. The goats are on us now. We gotta watch out.
The goats are coming.
The geese have brought the goats.
Yes. That we all know that geese and goats are close allies.
Clearly. And it's lava red, so that sounds like it might be the end, Brian. This could be it for us.
This is the end. Yeah.
Once you get goats involved, there's no telling what could happen.
See, the geese are riding the goats as mighty steeds.
Ooh. Actually, I think I would like to watch that music video.
So before we got on today, I shared a video with Craig called Half Horse, Half Man.
Yes, you did.
And it is a bop. It's a banger, as the kids would say.
It is clearly a banger. You know what it does? It slaps, Brian.
It really slaps.
Yes. Yeah, he's half horse and half man. And you know what? What I think is beautiful about it is he finds his person.
He finds love.
He does find love. It's sort of interspecies though, because she's all person.
Yeah, they had half horse children. Quarter horse children?
We don't. Ooh, quarter horse children. That's a thing. A quarter horse.
It's a quarter of a horse. I don't know.
Yeah, and now we know how quarter horses are created. It's science, right? It's science.
Yes.
Actually, we don't know what their children are like because at the end of the music video, we do see her with a pregnancy test, but then there's never any payoff to like what actually happens. Maybe that's like the sequel video.
Quarter horse.
Yeah, the quarter horse song that needs to be written by this same artist.
Or OCT or whatever it is.
October. It's just October. He just abbreviated it.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, man. It's Friday afternoon. Everything's a little off, but
yeah, it's not a Saturday morning recording anymore.
Saturday morning recording. Yeah, it's
recording.
Friday afternoon recording, which doesn't sound nearly as cool, but hopefully it's good. So
yeah. So I just went to a local brewery.
Yes.
And on the menu they had unicorn, dire wolf, woolly mammoth. Very pedestrian. Very.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to a place like that and you're ordering something like woolly mammoth, what are you even doing? Like, branch out, get something a little more rare, like a unicorn burger. That sounds great, but I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, McMammoth's is right down the street. Come on.
McMammoth's. I enjoyed that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I did it for you.
Yeah, and I hear they have very good chicken and waffles.
Apparently the best we've ever had. I didn't try them. I had a brushed haddock with a butter and garlic sauce. Like a butter and garlic glaze. Okay. That was like Ritz cracker crumbled and then baked.
Okay. And
pretty good.
The verdict? Good? Okay.
Good.
Well, now,
good.
I have a question about you and Kate. Do you guys like not share food then? You didn't even take a bite?
We sometimes do, but if we don't like share, we'll go back. And so this is quite literally up the road from our house, so.
Okay. So it's within distance of you trying it again, or for the first time in your case, for the world's greatest chicken and waffles.
Correct, sir. But there's a place nearby called Dirty Bird Chicken and Waffles, and it is fire.
Has Kate tried that chicken and waffles?
Yes.
And she says these are even better.
These are even better.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's on the list of places for you to try for sure.
I'm going to have to eat so many meals in the 5 days I'm there.
You're gonna get so fat. Your
Oh,
insulin. You're gonna have to go to the doctor, and your doctor's gonna be like, your insulin level's like 1,000,000, and you're like, I don't know.
I don't think that's how insulin works, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know how insulin works either.
I think
TBH.
that's pretty. I think that's pretty clear based on what you just said. But that's
I
okay. I mean, I understand how it works, and that's really all that matters. I don't need to teach you. It'll be okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
mostly the people that have the diabetes need to know how the insulin works, so it's fine.
Correct. Yes.
All
Wilford
good.
Brimley, may he live, may he rest in peace.
Diabetes.
Robert. It's so much fun to talk like Wilford Brimley. I actually was at Colonial Penn or whatever the hell he was hawking. And he's like, I got the diabetes.
So good.
I know you're trying to be serious, but like, I can't take you serious.
Wilford Brimley was 80 years old when he was 17.
Correct. Yes.
Yes, like that's just a little known fact, but it's definitely true. So,
Yes.
so apart from the world's greatest chicken and waffles that you did not partake of, anything else good happened this week?
Oh, yeah. I redid all my dryer venting.
Oh, well, that's good because poorly vented dryers can lead to fires, and that's bad.
Yes. So that was not fun.
No, I imagine that sucks. But hey,
Yeah, it's
you got
literally
to
the worst.
complete it. Then you're good.
Yeah, yeah. But, if the women don't find you handsome, they can at
They
least
can
find
at
you
least
handy.
find you handy. There you
Yep.
go.
Red
Good old
green.
red green. I was gonna say red green is the best.
Yep.
Oh,
But outside of that, I also had the top 3 worst bike rides ever. It
ooh,
was raining,
yeah.
and I got splashed, and all of that water got into my shoe, one side of my shoe, and I'm like, this is great. And then there was a wall of traffic on the other side, and so I'm like, well, looks like I have to go through this giant puddle, and I went through the giant puddle, and I had squelchy, gross shoes for the entire 12-mile ride home, and it was the worst.
Oh, yeah. This bike rating thing, like every time you bring it up, it sounds like it's terrible. So I hope it's not as terrible as it sounds. I hope there are good bike rides too.
Oh yeah, not yeah. Most of the time, it's nothing to write home about, except for that one time I got hit. But we won't talk about that.
Well, then the ambulance charged you $1,800 to take you to the hospital after he hit you. So that was bad.
No. So what happened is I was basically waiting at a light. Like I was in the lane, but I was like way off to the side in like I guess the
Yeah,
bike lane.
yeah.
And I saw this lady coming up because I have like a rear view on it, and I'm like, she's coming up kind of quick. So I like leaned to the right, or yeah, leaned away, and she just clipped my elbow and like knocked my
Ah,
and knocked rear view mirror back, and I'm like, well, that was rude. And then she turned around, like how some people turn around, they put their hand
yeah.
behind the other headrest, and she gave me the finger. I'm like,
What? She hits you and then fingers you? Well, that sounded
yeah.
gross. Gives you the
I mean,
finger.
yeah, I know what you meant.
Yes, yes. That's not
But like,
cool.
I was like, what is you, Siri? What the hell did I do?
How
Except
dare you
to hit
exist?
my car.
Yeah. Well, people in Buffalo are confused by other people exercising. They
I
don't know
think
what to make
so.
of it, so they sometimes might hit you because they're like, I don't know what this is. I should probably hit it with my vehicle.
It's like, I don't know.
So,
I don't like it. I'm gonna run it over.
well,
If
I'm sorry you had
I
to.
don't know what it is, it confuses and enrages me.
Yeah, it would. Well, I'm sorry your week had having to do dryer vents and then a terrible bike ride.
Yeah.
So hopefully, well, at least you had good. I mean, well, you skipped over. You didn't get any dire wolf though, so that's a little bit of
I
a
didn't
bummer
know.
too.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
I'll
maybe
report
next time.
back once I do. Yeah.
Well, it's like it changes every week, right? That's what it looked like based on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
picture
It
of the video
changes
you
every
sent.
week.
So you don't even know what kind of mystery meat you're getting.
Ooh, mystery meat.
Yeah, but like it's real like cryptid mystery meat kind of thing. Like you
Yeah.
might be eating.
Ooh, I want to try some Bigfoot.
Well, who doesn't want to try some Bigfoot? Is it?
Yeah.
Although I mean, it's not cannibalism because big feet, big
Big feet?
foots, big
Big.
yetis.
Yes, Yetis.
Let's just go to yetis. They're
Yes.
not because that's a lot easier. They're not human, and yet it's sort of. It feels like it's like a cousin to cannibalism, and I don't think I like it. So maybe I don't want to eat a cat. Don't want
Maybe
to eat
it's
it.
like, well, you know why you don't eat cannibal? Why you don't eat people is because if you eat people, you get kuru, and that is a horrible neurological disease.
Yeah, you don't want that. I mean, that's not the
No.
only reason I don't eat people, but it is a reason I don't eat people.
Why don't you eat people? We should talk about why you don't eat people.
Well, the flavor. I mean, every time I've had it, it's always it's very gamey. I don't care for it. So
Yeah, I agree. It's very
yeah,
gamey.
it's just not right. So
It's true. It doesn't also it also rarely fits the vibe.
yeah, like you don't. I mean, how often do you want a man sandwich?
Oh God, man sandwich.
Yeah, that happened.
That was good. All right, the vibes are weird. Let's
Vibes
reset.
are weird, but that's okay. Oh, here, let me tell you about my week. First, we went back to the bar with the trivia this week.
Yes.
And thankfully there were no football teams monopolizing the entire location, so we were able to do trivia. We had a good time. There was like a small group of us. It was like what was it, 5 or 6 of us, I think.
Mhm.
So the smallest group we've probably ever had. But I learned some things, Brian.
Oh,
I did.
what did you learn?
I learned. Well, I'm going to ask you this question just because I want to see what you think of it. But who was the first president who was not born in one of the 13 original colonies? He was
Hold
born
on.
in Kentucky. I'll give you that. Who do you think it was?
Who do I know that's born in Abe Lincoln? No, Abe Lincoln was born in Illinois.
What? I'm going to stop you there because you're right.
What?
Abraham Lincoln. Yes. This is the
I
thing I
thought
learned
he
this
was
week.
born in Illinois.
I did too.
Oh,
Like, yeah, everyone at our table. I think
weird.
almost everyone in the world thinks that, but no, he's not
Hmm.
born in Illinois. Like the land of Lincoln, it's a bold-faced lie. He was
Wow.
born in Kentucky. I guess he must have like made his roots in Illinois or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, land of Lincoln. It's not true.
Mm.
Oh, I mean, it is true, but
Yeah.
yeah, he was born in Kentucky, and he's the first president that wasn't born in one of the original 13 colonies.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
it's wild.
and also, if you believe a certain documentary, a flaming closeted homosexual.
Interesting. His
Yeah.
wife was crazy too, so yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, anything's possible.
I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a speculative documentary. I haven't watched it. I think it's called Lover of Men or something like that.
A little on the nose with that title, but okay.
Yeah, they really skewed that one. It's not like did he kill him? It's like no, he. It's like those ones where it's like did he kill the person, and then they make a case, and they're like, oh yeah, he killed him.
He
Like,
totally killed him with a shiv in the closet. It was a whole
yes.
thing, and then he came out of the closet. Ironic,
Ironic.
don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little too ironic.
Isn't it ironic? God, the vibes are so weird. Anyways, moving on.
Vibes are weird. Well, we've had man sandwich so far, and what else have we had? We've had
Gay Lincoln.
speculation. Yeah, speculation about gay Lincoln. So there's been some things going on. Did you know? This is just a thing I learned. The question's not really that interesting, but did you know that there was a spin-off to the Golden Girls?
Was it the Bronze Guys?
No, no, no. It's the same guy. They dropped B. Arthur like after their final season of the Golden Girls, and then they started up a new episode, or a new one, a new show, and they added Don Cheadle.
No, Don.
Yes,
The Don Cheadle,
the same.
the character actor who was War Machine in Iron
Correct.
Man.
Correct. Yes, Don Cheadle, and it's called the Golden Palace, which to me sounds like a Chinese restaurant so hard, but it was
I'm
actually
pretty sure that is a Chinese restaurant.
yeah, but it had 24 episodes the year after Golden Girls concluded, and it was called the Golden Palace, and it had all of the characters except for B. Arthur, and that's the thing.
So weird.
I
Why
had
did they
no
get rid of
idea.
B. Arthur?
Well, I think maybe she wanted to go. I don't know. I haven't read into the history of the Golden Palace yet. But
Weird.
yeah, there's some weird things happening. So I just learned that existed, and I thought that was interesting.
Holy
But
shit!
I think
Cheech Marin created
yeah,
it.
and Cheech Marin was in it as well too. I knew there was one other person I was forgetting.
What?
It's Cheech. Yes. So there was a show with 3 of the 4 Golden Girls, Cheech Marin, and Don Cheadle.
Weird.
Yeah, and I had no concept that this ever existed because it was like 1987 or something. So I was 11 years.
1992, but you'd be remiss.
92?
You'd be
Okay.
remiss because at the same time of 1992 was also the greatest show of all time. And if you say anything other than Twin Peaks, I'm gonna slap you with my ring hand.
Well, you know how I am about the David Lynch. So
That you love him and you have stickers that say "I love David Lynch."
I do not have stickers that say I love David Lynch. Uh, he's, I mean, you know how you don't really like you respect, but you don't really like the Beatles.
Yes,
Sames, samesies with David Lynch.
that's
Like
fair.
I get I get it, but also I don't love it. Like yeah, Mulholland Drive did. Like once I saw Mulholland Drive, and I'm like, no, I'm out. This is I can't with you, David Lynch. And so yeah. So yeah, David and I had a heart to heart, and we just decided to part ways. We decided it wasn't going to work. The long term, yeah, it just we weren't made for each other, and that was okay. That was okay. And then he died last year, and or was it this year? It was
He's this year.
recently. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not happy that he died. That sucks. There's only a few people I'm hoping die. He's not one of them.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah. The greatest thing from trivia this week, however, is that I learned, sometimes a movie title, when it's released in the United States, that title won't work in other countries. And so they still release
I
the movie, but
love this when they rename movies.
yes, yes. I learned that in France in 1999, when the movie The Matrix was released, apparently the Matrix doesn't work in France. Like in French, it just doesn't, like you can't, I don't know,
Mm.
for whatever reason. French people just they're like, no, that doesn't work.
Yeah,
They renamed The Matrix. This is the title.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
The young people who traverse dimensions while wearing sunglasses.
What? eh, th-
That yeah.
The
Yep.
fuck?
The young people who traverse dimensions while wearing sunglasses. The
That's
French
like
title of The
that's like
Matrix.
those fucking anime titles now, which is like
Ah!
I spent 200 years in a dungeon killing slimes, and now I'm an overpowered farmer with a big butt. It's like what?
Yes. Oh, it gave me the just like you said, the weird anime title names that you've given me. When I read that, I laughed and I'm like, well, I'm definitely telling Brian this. So I had to.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Uh,
It's not a great name for the Matrix. The Matrix is a little snappier, I think. The young people who traverse dimensions while wearing sunglasses. Also, do they traverse dimensions?
they don't.
Right? They do wear sunglasses, so that part is
You got
accurate.
that right.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was weird. It was strange, but I thought it was great, so I took that. Also, this isn't really about my week this week, but this is something that we have to be careful, Brian.
Okay.
This, we must proceed with caution. And do you know why we must proceed with caution?
Okay.
This is episode 42.
That's right. Yes. The two curse.
Yes, the two curse, which has got us the last consecutive two uh, episodes that end in two, and we're also doing it on a non-standard day. So like the the forces are lined up against us.
They
So we
are.
we can overcome this stuff, but we just have to proceed with caution. Is all I'm saying.
Yes.
Let's
Proceed.
let's
That's the
handle.
name of the episode. Proceed with caution.
Proceed, I think it must be proceed with caution and have a man sandwich. I don't know. The other thing that happened to me this week is, Brian, I wrote a personal check. I then
Whoa.
filled out an envelope with like an address and my return address, and I put a stamp on it,
Whoa.
and then I dropped it in the mail, Brian.
Whoa. What is this? 1985?
I know. I was like, I barely remember how to do any of this. No, no, there's a baby boomer involved. That's the most logical explanation for all of this. My mom had a insurance settlement sent to me, but she needed the money for it, and I didn't really pay. I didn't pay for the insurance
Oh,
or
so it was
whatever.
like one of those weird like transfer things.
Yeah, well, it's like a travel insurance thing that she
Uh,
like my son, because my son had like there were all these problems when they're coming back from Greece, and so they had to like pay for a different airline and stuff. And so she had bought travel insurance. So travel insurance covered all of this,
Right.
but apparently she couldn't be the beneficiary, and because he's not 18 yet, it had to go to the legal guardian or parent or whatever. And
Oh.
so she had him send it to me, and then she's like, "Can you send me that money?" So I guess I could have just been like, "Nah, thanks for the $400, mom." But
Thanks for the 400s.
yeah, but since she took me to Australia last year, and she's considering taking me to France and England this coming year, I figured I could probably give her back.
Well, you know.
Yeah, plus it's not my money. So, but she doesn't have Venmo because she's old, and she doesn't have PayPal because she's old, and she doesn't trust Zelle because she's old. So
Mm.
she's like, you know what would be the safest, best thing to do is let's just drop an actual physical check in the mail and send it to me. So I'm like, okay, mom. I don't think I've written a check in 7 years. Let me see if I even own any blank checks. And I like dug through the closet, and I actually found a box of checks for my checking
Wow.
account. I know, I did.
I think I actually have like 5 checks. I think.
You have 5 checks. When's the last time you wrote a check?
God, 2019.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, like I think it's been 7 years, but it might be 6. But like, there's no reason to write checks anymore. The funniest part is when she told me that the money was going to be coming. She told me, "I'd ask you that you'd not get it electronically and just have them send you a check." And I'm like, no, 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 no. If I can just have them send it directly to my PayPal account, we're doing that, mom. I don't need to get a check and then deal with like the actual coming in the mail. And she's like, "They'll just send it to you if you don't submit anything for a couple days." I'm like, "Mom, what is wrong with you? I need to get her involved. Like up into the modern century of."
We need to get her up with the times. Keep
Yes.
now, Ma.
Yeah, come on, mom. Let's step into the now, but she doesn't want to, and that's okay. Once you get to a certain age, you don't want to change. I'm sure. Well, like with AI, I think I'm becoming that person. Like, I don't want to do AI. I think AI is stupid
Yeah.
and dumb, dangerous and awful and evil, and it's going to destroy us all. So I'm not really into it. But
I mean, have you
everybody
ever seen Terminator? Come on.
seriously, have we learned nothing from pop culture? Any artificial intelligence will eventually attempt to kill us all. And
Yeah. It's
yeah,
fact at this point.
I don't want to encourage that kind of behavior from my computers, so we're trying to avoid that. But yeah. Anyway, the rest of the world apparently has not seen T2. So
Yes.
okay. Well,
Wait.
that's all right.
I actually have. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it this week? Can I do it this week?
Absolutely, absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and see what you got going there?
Okay. The news.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
pretty
that.
good, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're a pretty good villain. Like, you're not the original, but you're like a cool remix. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
All right, time for the news. All right. Our first story comes to us from my neck of the woods, Brian.
Ooh.
Yeah, Huron Peak, which is in the mountains of Colorado. It's a little southeast. Let's try that again. Southwest of here. And on Labor Day, or the Labor Day weekend, this past weekend, a hiker decided to dress up like an ice cream cone. Like, that was his costume. I don't know why you don't typically need a costume to hike a 14er. But
Right.
he decided to do so. And he hiked up to the top of Huron Peak with a 60-pound backpack full of dry ice, Brian.
Okay.
Inside with the dry ice was a whole bunch of ice cream sandwiches and frozen treats.
Okay.
And he climbed up with a fake mustache and an ice cream cone costume to the top of the peak and just set up shop there. And as all of the hikers, who were hiking for Labor Day weekend up to the top of Huron Peak, he just started giving away ice cream to everybody who made their way up to the top until
Okay,
he
that's
ran
pretty
out.
cool.
It's pretty great. No one knew who he was. Everybody kind of, you climb a 14er, you're going to be a little bit hot and thirsty and hungry, or something cold would be great. And he just starts handing out ice cream sandwiches to everybody. They were very, very cold. People said they still, because the dry ice did their job. But that is kind of a beautiful thing, and I think it's great. So
A little
it's
bit
weird.
more faith in humanity restored.
Exactly. I don't know why he's dressed up like an ice cream cone with a fake mustache and some weird sunglasses, but he was. But he also handed out ice cream cones. For it looks like the Walmart brand, so he didn't go like totally out of his way. He got the
Right.
cheapo ones. But you know what? If you're at the top of a peak that you just climbed, 14,000 feet, a nice cold ice cream cone seems like it would be
Pretty
right
good.
what the doctor ordered. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So this next one, it's not exactly news because it happened in 2016,
Ooh, okay.
but it is something. It's like a news that's so goofy that I just had to say it. This story comes to us from Egypt. It's aboard an Egypt airplane that was going from Cairo to Alexandria
Mm-hmm.
within Egypt, and a man decided to hijack the plane.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a what appeared to be explosives strapped around the middle of his body, and he took over the plane and he diverted the plane to Cyprus. Also, I learned this week. Did you know that someone from Cyprus is called a Cypriot?
Don't like that. Okay.
It's very weird. It's very strange. But yes, he had the plane divert to Cyprus, and there were like 50 some people on the plane, including a few Americans. And my favorite, I guess there were 26 foreigners in all that were not Egyptians. But my favorite passenger on the entire plane is a man named Brian Scott. He is from
Okay.
England, Brian. He spells
Okay.
Brian he spells Brian the more traditional, less fun way, but
Mm-hmm.
like the way that most people spell Brian. Unlike you.
Mm.
I've learned to love the Y. At first I was like, it's a little weird, but it's okay.
Well, it's the only correct way. But please
Oh, I
continue.
understand. I understand. I feel the same way about the name Greg. So our friend Brian decides to ask the hijacker if he can take a picture with him.
Ballsy.
It's weird. It's very strange.
Very strange.
And
Yes.
the hijacker agrees. Now, the story makes me angry because they title it like "Man Takes Selfie." No, 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 no. I think that young people today think any photograph is a selfie now. A selfie is when you take it yourself. If you hand the camera to someone else and have them take the picture,
Yeah.
that's not a selfie. You just took a picture with a guy.
Right.
Like if you go to a portrait studio, you're not taking selfies. That's not what this is. So anyway,
Right.
he gave his camera to someone and had them take. Like he asks the hijacker, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" And then he does, and then there's a picture with the guy with the explosives around his body, and this guy with a goofy smile on his face that I will definitely post to our Instagram because it's it's amazing and stupid at the same time. And I guess 5.5 hours later, they were able to talk the hijacker out of not doing anything terrible, and like they were able to get him off the plane. And
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what happened. I'm assuming not good things because I doubt people in Egypt handle crime like hijacking with a whole lot of grace. But it turns out that all of the quote unquote explosives around the hijacker were completely fake. Like
Wait.
they were
What?
just yeah.
What? Okay.
It was like movie prop explosives. Like nothing like you could have lit him on fire and nothing would have blown up because it was just I don't know. It was fake. So I guess to for the Egyptian TSA whatever they are, like they didn't allow somebody to get on the plane with explosives. They got allowed someone to get on the plane with prop explosives. So
Yeah.
nothing bad would have happened there other than
Interesting.
yeah, exactly. But what does live on to this day 9 years later is this incredible photograph of our friend Brian along with the hijacker. And the hijacker apparently he was like not mentally well is what everyone says in all of the news stories I read about this. But
Makes sense.
yeah, I think if you're hijacking an airplane, that by very nature defines you as not completely emotionally healthy. But it did lead us to a wonderful, wonderful picture, and just also, you don't know that those are fake explosives at the time. Like, how do you have the guts to just be like, "Hey, can we take a picture?" And he says he was doing it because he wanted to see if he could learn more and be closer to the hijacker and like see what's going on there. But he's also like, I'm also just trying to keep the mood light. When there's a hijacking, you want to keep things light and friendly and
Yeah.
fun.
I just So how's it? So how's it going, Alfred? You doing okay, bud? Can I get you
Everything
some?
okay? Yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a picture here, just so we can remember the moment. Yeah. So anyway, that went
Crazy.
allegedly went viral in 2016. I never saw it until 2025, but it's pretty great. And then our final story. There is a thing that has happened now for 80 years in Spain. Every year, right around this time of
I
year,
love
and
Spain.
yeah, Spain does some weird things. But this allegedly this happened for the first time in 1945 because children started throwing tomatoes at each other, and
Okay.
it has grown, Brian. Now it is called the Tomatina Festival.
That
They br-
tracks.
they bring in this year 120 tons of overripe tomatoes,
Okay.
and hundreds of people all gather in this town square of this little town in Spain,
Mm-hmm.
and for an hour, and like it literally goes for an hour. Like they have a clock going, and then like when it hits the hour mark, like a siren goes off, and the event is over. But for an hour, people just go grab tomatoes and throw them at each other, and like the pictures of it are wild because everybody is like tomato colored because they've been throwing
Yeah.
tomatoes at each other. The only rule is that they ask that you squish it before you throw it so that it doesn't like impact somebody too hard and and hurt
Oh,
people.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice rule, but everybody is covered in tomatoes, and it's these are not edible tomatoes. Like they would have just been thrown out because they're like apparently too ripe. I don't know. They're specially made for this festival. They bring them in from like 5 hours away. I don't know. It's a whole thing. And for 80
Weird.
years, they've only missed it twice during COVID. That's the only time in the 80 years that this hasn't happened. So make your plans now. We could head to Spain next August and just throw overripe tomatoes at each other for a whole hour. But I'll post some pictures of that as well too, because the pictures they're kind of great, and they're also kind of horrifying when just how gross everyone looks. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of tomato juice all over everyone.
A
So
lot.
anyway, I'm
Yeah.
Craig, and that is the news.
Okay. So I got another anime pick for you
Okay,
because I was
buckle up.
actually like discussing this with people. I'm like, I should really talk about this with Craig. So there's a show that came out in 1995 called Golden Boy.
Golden Boy. Was there a spinoff called the Golden Palace a little bit after it was over?
No, sadly no.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah, well, But anyways, it's about this 25-year-old guy named
Yeah.
Kentaro Oe, and he
Okay.
travels around Japan. He already mastered the Tokyo University curriculum, and he
Okay.
dropped out like right before he was supposed to graduate. So he rides around Japan on his bike, named the Mikazuki 5.
Okay.
And he seeks real world experiences, and there's a lot of like philosophical like undertones. Like the whole setup is great, except the guy is kind of an idiot, and also like he's 25, so he's like kind of a pervert, and he just does weird shit. So the first episode is he's like trying to go to like a he's filling in or working like a part-time temp job at a what do you call it, at a software company, and they're making something, and he basically, and most of the people who work in the software company are women, right? And so he's like, okay, and he's like lusting after the women, and they basically have him like cleaning toilets and shit. And so he like is in lust with the original, with like the person, the CEO, I guess, who is like very drawn with like very scantily clad, stuff like that, right? And
Okay.
he basically is cleaning the toilet, and he's like, oh wow, he's just cleaning the toilet, and then he sits there and he has a moment of thought, and his errant thoughts go insane. He's like, my queen sits on this. This is her throne, and
No.
starts rubbing his face on the toilet.
No. Oh, I don't like this.
And then he gets caught, and he's like, and the lady's like, you're a fucking weirdo. And he's like, please forgive me. And she's like, fine, whatever. And so then he's like cleaning up at the end of the day, and he accidentally unplugs the server where everything was on. Like
That's not a
everything
good
was
shit.
on the server, and he accidentally unplugs it.
Yeah.
And he's like, waste is electrical waste is whatever. And so he thinks he's doing a good thing, and she comes by and she's like, "Did you unplug this?" And he's like, "I sure did." And then she punches him in the face and like is stomping on him, like, "What is wrong with you?" Shit like that. And he goes, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you want to spit on me. Or whatever. If you want me to eat something gross, I'll eat that too." And she goes, "You're not even worth the spit." And so she spits at him, and he catches it on his tongue and goes, and it's like, and then she proceeds to continue beating the shit out of him.
That's weird, Brian.
It's very weird and darkly humorous.
Okay.
And then he actually saves the day by delivering the product to the vendor after he recodes everything and just goes away, like he just disappears. And
So he turns off the servers, destroys all of the info, and then recreates it as the janitor after getting caught wiping his face on the toilet.
something like that, yeah.
Okay. I mean,
And that's
it's
only episode 1.
it's a little cliche, don't you think? It's like going to your restaurant today and getting the mammoth burger. Like, yeah, I mean, sure, but
Right.
that's the best you could have come up with. Like, I don't know. I'm a little disappointed, honestly, Brian, if I'm being truthful here.
Yeah, but this one it gets absolutely sillier. So one of the times he's like a swim instructor,
Okay.
and the joke is he can't swim,
It's a good joke.
and
Unless you're paying for lessons.
he's basically like talking up this one girl, like trying to chat her up, and he goes, "I'll show you how good I am at swimming," and he's like barely doing it, like splashing around and like nearly dying for like a minute in the greatest vocal performance I've ever heard in my life. And he's like like vomiting water and like rolling around and like trying to like survive. And then he touches the other side and he goes like, "What do you think of my swimming?" And it's like, dude, you almost died. Like, bro, what? Another time he basically chats up this motorcycle, this girl on a motorcycle, and is like, if I can beat you, I have you?" And she goes, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And he's riding a bicycle and she's on a motorbike, right?
Uh-huh.
So it shouldn't work, but it
No.
does. It does, because he goes off like this mountain pass, and he goes off this crazy, like, not jump, and he ends up on he ends up riding his bike along the electrical wires.
Okay. Does that make him faster?
Yeah, it does make him faster.
Okay. I've never
Apparently,
tried that. Yeah. So this
I've never
guy's
tried that either. But
crazy. Maybe that's the key, especially when you're getting all wet. You should get on the electrical wires on
yes,
your bike. Yes. And since you have an electrical bike, maybe it would help power it as well.
ooh, yeah, there you go. But
Yeah.
yeah, Gold. But the
Okay.
whole joke throughout the whole show is he has this weird love affair with toilets, because he's always
I
like, "My queen, she puts her round
no,
bottom on this." It's
no,
like,
Brian.
what?
Brian. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. That's yucky.
No, it is kind of yucky.
You don't you don't rub your face on the toilet seat.
But
That's
what if
not
he
what
cleaned it?
belongs there. No, I don't care. You can't clean it well enough for that to be okay. I mean, if
Hmm.
it's a brand new toilet, like never been used, taken directly from the factory out of the plastic and set down for the first time, still no.
Hmm.
Spiritually it's wrong. It
I,
does
I
something
think
to you.
I think you need to cuddle a toilet.
No. This is not a thing I will be doing. I flat out refuse, because that's not what toilets are for, Brian. They're not for cuddling. I don't care how lonely you are. Toilets aren't for cuddling.
Toilets are not for cuddling. That is the name of my movie.
Well, are you ready to proceed with your movie then? Toilets are not for cuddling.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I cede you the floor and you can go first. Toilets are not for cuddling. We already have a title.
It's gonna start off with a woman who is she's a plumber. And they're
Okay.
like, yeah, whatever. She's dealing with all that shit that, oh, you're a lady plumber, whatever. And she's like, but her thing is, her secret thing, okay, is that she saves the world as toilet person.
She's toilet. That's her world savior character is toilet person.
Yes, so she wears like what is kind of like it's like a robot suit, but
Okay.
it looks like a toilet,
So
right?
it's not that she uses or fixes the toilets as a plumber. It's that when she is in character, she is a toilet.
No, no, no. She's a plumber by day, and she made a toilet like robot suit, like armor suit.
Yes, no, right. I understand that. I understand her
Yeah.
like day job. I understand her like real life Clark Kent character.
Okay, got it.
I'm trying to understand her Superman identity.
Okay, so it's basically think of it like Iron Man, except it's a toilet.
Okay,
Like,
so she is a toilet when she's her superhero self.
well, with arms and legs, yes.
She
And
is a
she
toilet with arms and legs. Okay, okay.
fires rockets out of the top tank.
Is rockets a euphemism, or does she fire actual rockets?
Actual rockets.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, I could figure sometimes if you've had a lot of Indian food, it might be a euphemism
No,
that
I wouldn't
I'm
say rockets. I'm saying those are bombs, bro.
You're not wrong. But I mean, if it's the right kind of Indian food, it might come out with enough trajectory where it could qualify as a rocket. Is
That's
all I'm
fair.
saying. All I'm
That's fair.
saying. Okay, so not a euphemism. She has actual rockets in the top tank of her toilet costume as toilet person.
Yes. She
I love
also
I love everything about this. Like
I want
as
you
much
to know that on the logo is TP.
as it took me a second, and then I appreciated it. Okay. Yes. Yes. She is TP toilet
Okay.
person.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So she has her adventures, and the
Yes.
entire time she's trying to find love. And this one person she like knows, but like sees him all the time, and he like cuddles her, and she's like, "You shouldn't cuddle toilets; they're unsanitary."
Toilets aren't for cuddling, as we've
Yeah.
discussed. Yes.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like that sort of, but like it's at its heart, it's like it's a movie about finding your place in the world and you're finding your person.
Oh, just like half horse, half man, half person, half horse guy.
Yes, but like her villains are like centaurs and like crazy fucking like terrorists and shit. Like,
I would think her villains would be fat guys with irritable bowels.
well, you're wrong.
Okay. It's not my movie. It's not my movie. So
You're wrong. We're
yeah,
higher class than that, Craig.
that's right. The Rockets aren't euphemisms in your movie because you're high class.
We're very high class, yes.
I
And
love
her,
the concept of toilet person. I also love that it's a woman. That makes
yes.
me everything about that is great.
Oh, and the best part is she wields a katana, like a sword, like a light sword, and
Okay.
the hilt is a pipe.
The hilt is a pipe? Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking like a pipe that you smoke tobacco in, but you're talking like an
No,
actual pipe
no,
that connects
it's a
to plumbing.
plumbing thing,
She's
man.
a, she's a plumber. She's toilet person.
Yes.
Yes. Couldn't she
Okay.
just carry a pipe and that could be like her weapon?
Ooh, like an added like a titanium pipe. Yeah, that would
Yes.
work.
Yeah. Oh, I guess what I'm drawing.
But anyways, so toilet person's going around and she like, but like it's really weird because she's a celebrity and people and like even sometimes when she fights, she's like, real quick, can I get a selfie? And she's like, okay, like and like there's weird like social media pictures of toilet person that's like cuddled up with people, like not cuddled up with people, but like kind of in frame. It's like what the
Yes,
hell,
because everyone's trying to get a selfie with her.
right? And so like she's eating food as toilet person sometimes with the bowl and she's just like cramming food with the plate down the bowl. You
Do you
know,
eat when you're in costume as a superhero?
I mean you'd have to at one point, at some point.
No, you go back into your alternate identity, and then you have lunch.
Nah, we're gonna play it up for laughs on that.
Okay, well, so she actually puts the food into the toilet bowl, and that's how it's processed.
Like that's how she eats it. Yeah, if
Yeah.
she needs to eat in there, yeah.
Okay.
And like, let's see, just madcap craziness. So let's see, what else do I need to? I need to add in like one other thing that we talked about. Oh, and her final villain is Goat Man.
Oh, because the goats are at red level warning. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically she's like, "What are you supposed to be, Baphomet or something?" And he's like, "Everyone says that I'm Goat Man."
Wait, is Goatman being ridden by a goose?
Yes. And that's the thing is it's actually a goose from another planet.
Yeah.
Like an
Yeah.
alien goose.
An alien goose riding Goatman versus toilet person.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I'm definitely drawing this. This will be the episode art.
This
100
this
100%.
might be the second craziest shit I've ever come up with, besides the Dingus Day Demon.
I don't know. This is right up there with the Dingus Day Demon. This is one of my more favorite ones you've ever done. I really like it. I really.
And anyways, at the end, toilet person finds love, and it is another person. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Urinal person.
No! Oh, no! 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 No, I was with you with toilet person.
No.
TP,
TP and UP.
TP
Come
and
on, man. UP, come on.
UP. I'm coming around on it, but also, uh,
No,
I don't know. I don't think
not
I'm gonna
feeling
draw
it.
your. I don't think I'm
Me,
gonna draw urinal person, but I'll allow urinal person to exist. It makes me uncomfortable. I think more than anything.
how about
No, urinal
how
person.
about
Okay. It's just,
OP, outhouse person?
oh,
Yeah.
we're going to new levels of uncleanliness here.
Yes.
With
Like
the
we're going to 1800s where you run the risk of gangrene if you got to take a crap.
That's right. But there's always a little moon carved into the door, so that's at least something to look at as you're potentially getting gangrene. So that's fun.
Yes. Or sepsis. One of the two.
Something bad. Bad things will happen to you for sure.
Yes. So OP and TP find
OP
love.
and TP find love in Toilets Aren't for Cuddling.
Toilets aren't for cuddling. Coming to Tubi this winter.
100% it is. You
God, we
bet.
gotta stop riffing on Tubi. I mean, there's some good shit on Tubi, but I mean,
Dude,
they do
I
allow
think
some crazy things.
if a CEO of Tubi ever finds our show, we might be in the money. Like that's who we really need to be start targeting all of our advertising dollars towards is the Tubi upper management,
Yeah,
because we might really come into all of the money that they spend.
yeah, we are quite
Yeah,
literally pitch machines.
we are literally that. So yeah, and everything we have is like it's custom made for Tubi pretty much. So yeah, that's good. I still have to do one now. How do I follow toilet person? I don't know if I can. That's so good. So all
I
right,
will say that one was pretty good.
yeah, we're gonna do like a modern update of the Golden Girls
Okay,
for mine, but it'll be like a movie. And Don Cheadle will also be in it because we got to get the Golden Palace crew back
Don
together.
Cheadle.
I mean, yeah. Although Don Cheadle will be like Don Cheadle, I'm sure in the Golden Palace he was like the young buck with all the older ladies. Now all those ladies are gone, and he is the last remaining Golden Palace. Well, Cheech is still around too, but we'll have Don Cheadle and some new Golden Girls. Golden Girls, the new bunch. I don't know what's
The new Golden Girls?
the new Golden Girls. I'm
You
surprised
know,
it actually
honestly,
hasn't
just
like
as an
that.
aside, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm pretty sure Sex in the City is the new Golden Girls.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That
I'm
is
throwing that out there.
it's the spiritual successor of nothing else.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyways,
yeah,
sorry.
the new Golden Girls, and we've got the four ladies. We've got Don Cheadle, but in this movie,
Wait. Is Don Cheadle in drag? And it's never discussed.
it's just taken as like that's just fine, like that's normal.
Okay, good. Because I wanted to make sure that Don Cheadle is in drag and no one discusses it.
I like that idea. Yeah, I didn't have that in my pitch, but I think it makes it better.
Yeah,
It
I
certainly
think it
doesn't
does.
hurt. It doesn't hurt anything. So yeah, the Golden Girls and Don Cheadle. There's 5 girls, just the 5 girls being girls.
Yep.
They're trying to discover the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln for some reason. Everyone has been looking in Illinois, but then a scroll came down from on high, somewhere deep in the deep state, that said no, he was actually born in Kentucky, and no one knows where in Kentucky. And so the Golden Girls and Don Cheadle are out to find it. Does Don Cheadle have a drag name?
Oh, man, he's gotta have a drag name. What would
I
Don
know.
Cheadle's drag name be?
I don't. That's not a thing I've ever thought of before until this very moment. Well, I mean, is it based off Don Cheadle, or does he have a character name? Like,
I don't know. Does he have a
or is he
character
just
name?
no? He's just Don Cheadle. He's Don Cheadle as himself.
No.
He's
Here's the best part. Don Cheadle though is DAWN Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Ah,
Oh, so good. I was gonna say like Danita or something, but no, that's even better.
that is
Don
even better.
Cheadle. That's so good. I love it.
Also, can I don't I think I know where you're going with this pitch, but I just want to workshop it before you get there.
Okay.
Can he there's a bunch of like crazy mining tunnels in Kentucky. Can they go to like the crazy mining tunnels in Kentucky?
I don't see why not. Like
Great.
Lincoln could have been born in a crazy mining tunnel.
Great.
This could all be part of the yeah.
Great, love it.
I,
Okay, continue, sir.
I love that you think you know where you're going, and yet I have no idea where I'm going. So so they're traveling along. They go into this mining tunnel in Kentucky, thinking this might be the place, and suddenly young people traversing dimensions while wearing sunglasses pop out, and like they've just traversed a dimension, Brian, and they're all speaking French, which is weird. But then
Well, French is a weird language.
it is oui. That means yes, Brian.
Oh, sorry. I don't understand French. Thank you for filling that in.
It's okay. No one does. No one understands. It's fine. You go to France, they're all making it up. No one gets what they're saying. There's actually no communication happening within the entirety of France. It's
Yeah,
just
I believe it.
Yeah, that's why they're so rude, because they're hiding something. And the thing that they're hiding is that they're all speaking a made up language that no one understands and that actually doesn't exist. It's like, do you speak French? No, you don't. Actually, this isn't part of the movie pitch. This is just new lore. French is the language.
Okay, I'll just say. So as an aside, one of my friends here is he's like, so do you believe Detroit is real? I'm like, absolutely not. Detroit doesn't exist.
No, it's in Michigan. It's in quote unquote Michigan.
The deep state.
Yeah.
The Democrats, the liberal Democratic media wants you to believe that Detroit is a real place. Michigan isn't real. It's part of Canada.
You know what language they speak in Michigan?
French.
French, of course.
We went off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That was great. French doesn't exist. That's a good new bit of our lore. I love it. So the people come out and they're French, and so they're talking and no one can understand each other. But then there's like 4 of the people wearing sunglasses. No, there's 5 because that matches up with Don Cheadle and the Golden Girl. So there's 1 for each of them. They're all wearing sunglasses. And the people in sunglasses, they pop out and then they see toilets. And so they all run up to a toilet and just start caressing it lovingly. Like a little too lovingly. Like it starts getting really weird. And Don Cheadle is drag. And all of the Golden Girls are just kind of like, what is going on here? Like they're uncomfortable. Like how often does someone doing drag feel uncomfortable around someone else? It's very unusual. But yeah, so
This
like they just
the French completely right there.
Yeah,
We make them out to be weird perverts.
it's so weird. So then each of the girls matches up with one of the French dimensional traversers wearing sunglasses, and they just kind of like they pair up and they each find their person together. It's like a love story times 5. All 5 of them, like so, all of the French people fall in love with all of the Golden Girls, and like it's like they're made for each other.
You know what? I love that.
Yeah, and so like it's just the whole movie is just a story of them all falling in love, and then at the end, they decide to go for a vacation in Spain. No, they all get married, and they're all going on a 5-couple honeymoon in Spain. And as
Okay.
they land in Spain, they don't even know this is happening, but they end up in that little town, and suddenly it's the day of the tomato throwing. And
Yes.
the movie just ends with everybody throwing tomatoes at Don Cheadle and Drag, the Golden Girls, and the 5 French people that don't actually speak a language.
Yes.
And they're all in love, and it's a beautiful feel good movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that where you thought I was going?
That is not at all where I thought you were going. And honestly, I'm kind of here for it. But also, I love how you disparage them and disparage the French, make them out to be perverts. But there's interdimensional toilets. I
Yeah.
honestly didn't expect that to happen.
Now who would? Like you don't see that you can't see it coming. Otherwise you're just
Also, they're doing it in like they're finding love with interdimensional people and interdimensional toilets in a creepy ass old mining cave. Bravo, sir.
yeah,
Bravo.
yeah. Why wouldn't you? That's the place you fall in love. That's the place that 5 people fall in love with 5 other people with very strange origin stories. It just
Yes.
it just works. Yeah, yeah. Not where I thought that was gonna go.
Yeah,
And yet,
not where I saw the
yeah.
trajectory going at all.
No, no. I mean, I didn't either. So sometimes I surprise myself, Brian, and this was one of those times. So that's all good.
No, that was good. That was good.
You know what you don't want to be surprised by, Brian?
Ooh, hold on. Is it Q-tips?
Yeah, you don't want to be surprised by a Q-tip. And there's one surefire way to make sure that they don't surprise you, because sometimes Q-tips they can be tricky.
It's true.
They can confuse you, and you don't know what you're doing. And if you're not on top of things, suddenly the Q-tips can get one over on you, and like suddenly you're not using
You're
the
the
Q-tip. The
Q-tip.
Q-tip is
You,
no, the
yeah.
Q-tip is using you. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah. No, absolutely.
And the only way to really prevent that, Brian, is if you know what you're doing. And the best way, do you know the best way to know what you're doing with a Q-tip, Brian?
You know what, man? I don't know, man. How do you? How is the best way to know?
This is a trick that no one knows. But if you flip that box over of the Q-tips, no, don't open the box yet. Don't open the box until you do this, because otherwise those Q-tips again might get on top of you, and you don't want that.
You
But if
don't
you
want
flip it over, you do not want that. But if you flip it over, you can read the instructions, and then suddenly that's your key to understanding. Suddenly the Q-tips are your oyster. I don't know what that means, but suddenly everything will make sense, and the Q-tips will work the way they're supposed to, because you'll know what you're doing because you read the back of the Q-tip box. And you know what, Brian? You should always
read the back
of the Q-tip box.
Untitled with Brian and Craig is produced and edited by me, Brian Dunnigan. It is also hosted by me, Brian Dunnigan, as well as Craig Dodge. Opening and ending themes are created by AI, so nobody has license to those.